Good morning, everyone. Our topic for today is convert metric units of land. Here are the learning objectives for today's lesson. You're going to convert metric units of land and solve more problems related to metric units of land conversion. How do you convert metric units of land? The most commonly used metric units of land are kilometer, meter, centimeter, and millimeter. So always remember this one: kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. In 1 kilometer, there is 10 cubic meter, or that is equivalent to 1,000 meter. In 1 meter, we have 10 square centimeter, or that is equivalent to 100 centimeter, because 10 times 10. This one, that's why it becomes 1,000, because 10 times 10 times 10. Then we have 1 meter here, and that is equivalent to 10 cubic millimeter. And 10 cubic millimeter is equivalent to 1,000 millimeter. 1 centimeter is equivalent to 10 millimeter. Take note that every metric unit is 10 times as great as the next smaller unit. The distance between two towns is 3 kilometers. How many meters apart are they? In short, you're going to simply convert kilometer into meter. So to change from larger, kilometer is larger unit, going to smaller units, it means we're going to multiply. And we're going to multiply by how many? Always remember that 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1,000 meter. So if we have 3 kilometers, it means that is multiplied by 1,000, or 10 cubic. Okay, so 3 kilometer now is equivalent to 3,000 meter, because 3 multiplied by 1,000 is equivalent to 3,000 meters. So the towns are 3,000 meters apart. Another, the distance between a kitchen and living room is 1,200 centimeters. How many meters apart are they? So as you can see here, we have centimeter, then you're going to convert it into meter. It means you're going to change from a smaller unit to the larger unit. So if you're going to change the smaller units to larger units, what are you going to do is to divide. Like for example, find 1,200 divided by 10 squared. So 1,200 centimeter, if you're going to divide into 10 squared is 100, so the answer is 12 meter. So the kitchen and living room are 12 meters apart. Now, in order you to find the answer easily, use this guide in metric conversion. Our unit is meter, so we can start from the higher unit. The higher unit is kilo, means kilometer. And the smaller units is milli, means millimeter. So kilometer, hectometer, decameter, the unit is meter, decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. In order you not to forget easily, just memorize this one. King Henry died unusually drinking chocolate milk. So the first letter signifies the units. Okay, now let's continue. Using this guide, we can answer now the following questions. But before that, I would like you to know that every unit that is multiplied by 10, if you're starting from the bigger unit going to a smaller unit. So that is times 10, times 10, times 10, and so on. But from smaller units, that is divided by 10. If you start from the smaller unit going to the larger unit, that is divided by 10. Now, let's apply that one. Find the number of meters in 6 kilometers. Why do you multiply 6 multiplied by 10 cubed? Because we all know already that to convert from larger unit to smaller units, we need to multiply always. Number 2, convert 12.5 centimeter to millimeters. So we have 12.5, the unit is centimeter, then you're going to convert that into millimeter. So by using the guide, so from centimeter to millimeter, where is your centimeter? This is your centimeter. Then where is your millimeter? This one. So it means from centimeter to millimeter. So from larger unit to smaller unit. So that is multiplied by how many? This is only one movement, so it means that is multiplied by 10 only. So if I'm going to multiply 12.5 multiply by 10, 12.5 multiplied by 10, that is equivalent to 125. So 12.5 centimeter is equivalent to 125 millimeter. But there's another way on how to get that one based on this example. 12 meter is equivalent to 120 millimeter and 13 meter is 130 millimeter. So 12.5 centimeter is halfway between. That's why the answer is 125 millimeter. But using the guide, you can easily get the answer, which is equivalent to 100 millimeter. Another example, we have 10 cube centimeter to meter. So centimeter to meter. This is your centimeter. Then you're going to convert it into meter. So from centimeter to meter. So how many movements? That is 2. And this is from the smaller unit to bigger unit. If it is smaller to bigger, that is divide. Divide by how many? This is tenths. Another tenths, it means tenths, hundreds. So we need to divide it into 100. So 10 cube means 1000, right? Because 10 times 10 times 10. So to meter, if we're going to convert into meter, so centimeter to meter, that is divide 100. So divided by 100. So how to divide easily? Just cancel the number of zeros. 2 zeros here cancel. So it means we need to cancel also 2 zeros there. Then divide. 10 divide 1, that is 10. That's why the final answer in 10 cubic centimeter convert to meter is equivalent to 10 meter. Another example. In number 4, we have 58 meter. So 58 meter, and we're going to convert it into millimeter. So from meter to millimeter. So from higher unit going to smaller unit. By how many movements? Tenths, hundreds, thousand. So from higher to smaller means multiply. So we need to multiply this by 1000. So 58 multiplied by 1000, the answer is 58,000 millimeter. Another example, we have 1000 millimeter. From millimeter to centimeter. This is your millimeter and this is your centimeter. So from milli to centimeter. So from a smaller unit to larger unit, that is divide. Then divide by how many? That is only 10. So divided by 10. So if I'm going to divide 1000 divided by 10, I have 1 0 to cancel. So 100 divided by 1 now, it's equivalent to 100 centimeter. Next, from kilometer to meter. Kilometer to meter. So how I'm going to answer that one? So from kilometer to meter, this is kilometer. Then this is your meter. So kilometer to meter is 1, 2, 3 movements. Okay, from a higher unit to smaller unit. So this is tenths, hundreds, thousand. So higher to smaller unit, that is multiply by how many? Tens, 100,000. So it means we need to multiply by 1,000. So 3 multiplied by 1,000, the answer is equivalent to 3,000 meter. Now, okay, so in number 7 and number 8, you're going to compare the lengths. Then you're going to write greater than, less than, or equal for each circle. So here we have 9,000 meter and 20 kilometer. So as you can see, the units are not the same. So in order to compare that one, your first step is you need to make it the same. So it's up to you if you're going to make it both meter or you need to make it both kilometer. So I will show you the two ways. So here I'm going to change both into meter. So it means I'm going to change this into meter. Okay, so kilometer to meter. So where is my kilometer? This is my kilometer. To meter, this is my meter. It means from bigger unit to smaller units means multiply by how many? Tens, hundreds, thousand. So 20 multiplied by 1,000, that is equivalent to 20,000 meter. So it's easy now to compare 9,000 meter, then 20,000 meter. Of course, 20,000 meter is bigger. Okay, now what is the other way? The other way is I don't like to change kilometer to meter, but I want to change meter to kilometer to make it the same as kilometer. So 9,000 meter, if I'm going to change that one into meter, into kilometer rather, meter to kilometer. So I'm going to make it kilometer here. So meter to kilometer, meter to kilometer. So that is tens, hundreds, thousand. And that is from a smaller unit to bigger unit. So it's divide. So it means I'm going to divide into 1,000. So how to divide 9,000 divide 1,000? Just cancel the 3 zeros because you have 3 zeros there. Then 9 divide 1, that is equivalent to 9. So it means that is 9 kilometer and the other one is 20 kilometer. So still 20 kilometer is the bigger one. Next, 400 centimeter to meter. So I decided to change meter to centimeter so that they have the same centimeter, using both centimeter as a units. Okay, so meter to centimeter, meter, centimeter, this is tens, hundreds. So it means from bigger unit to smaller units, so tens, hundreds, that is multiplied by 100. So 4 multiplied by 100, so the answer is 400 centimeter, and you have another 400 centimeter here, so it means that is equal. Next, convert each unit of length. So it's the same. We have 7.5 from centimeter to millimeter, centimeter to millimeter. So from bigger unit to higher unit, only one movement, that is multiplied by 10. So 7.5 multiplied by 10, that is equivalent to 75. Meter to centimeter. From meter, this is your meter, to centimeter, this is your centimeter. How many movements? Tens, hundreds. And from bigger to smaller unit, it means multiply. So tens, hundred means multiply by 100. So 6 multiplied by 100 is 600 centimeter. 0.8 kilometer to centimeter. So if I'm going to convert that 1 kilometer to centimeter, how many movements? This is tens, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000. So it means that is multiplying by 100,000. So 100,000 multiplied by 0.8, the answer is 80,000. Next, meter to kilometer. So meter, this is your meter, to kilometer. It means going backward. Okay, so from a smaller unit to bigger unit. Meter to kilometer. How many movements? Tens, hundreds, thousand. It means we're going to divide that into 1,000. So if I'm going to divide this into 1,000, the easiest way is to cancel the number of zeros. I cancel 3 here because I have 3 there. Then 17 divided 1 is equivalent to 17. That's why the final answer is 17 kilometer. Another, we have millimeter to meter. So millimeter, this is the millimeter, and this is meter. So from a smaller unit to bigger unit, so tens, hundreds, thousand. So it means smaller to bigger, that is divide, and that is thousand. So I'm going to divide this also into 1,000. So the shortcut way, as I told you, you just simply cancel the 3 zeros, and 48 divided 1 is equivalent to 48. Next, for kilometer to meter. From kilometer to meter, it means from the bigger unit to smaller unit. So tens, hundred, thousand, bigger to smaller means multiply. So multiply by 1,000. So 4 multiplied by 1,000 is equivalent to 4,000 meter. Next, let's compare. As you can see here, centimeter, then you have meter. So as I told you before, you need to decide if you make it both meter or if you make it both centimeter. It's up to you. Okay, so here I need to decide to change meter to centimeter. So meter to centimeter. So how many movements? Tens, hundreds. So that is hundreds, and from bigger to smaller unit, it means multiply by 100. So 30 multiplied by 100, that is equivalent to 3,000. So 3,000 centimeter, I have here now 3,000 centimeter. And the other one is 25,365 centimeter. Of course, the bigger one is 25,365 centimeter. 3.6 kilometer to meter. Kilometer to 3.6 kilometer and 3,600 meter rather. So I need to change this into kilometer to make it the same kilometer. So meter to kilometer. Meter to kilometer. How many movements? Tens, hundreds, thousand. And smaller to bigger, it means divide. So I'm going to divide this into 1,000. So I have 2 zeros there to cancel. Okay, so 36 divided 10, that is equivalent to 3.6. That's why the answer is equal. Okay, number 17. I have 1,200 millimeter to meter. So I'm going to change meter to millimeter to make it the same before I compare. So meter to millimeter, that is tens, hundred, thousand, and from bigger to smaller, it means multiply. So that is 12 multiplied by 1,000. I have 12,000 here. So 12,000, of course, is bigger than 1,200. 52,800 centimeter to 52,800 centimeter compared to 1 kilometer. So I need to change this into centimeter. So kilometer to centimeter is how many movements? Tens, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000. So multiply by 100,000 because from bigger unit to smaller unit. So 1 multiplied by 100,000 is 100,000. And you have 52,000. Of course, the bigger is 100,000. Another example, 7,500,000 meter compared to kilometer. So I need to change kilometer into meter before I compare. So 7,500,000 meter, 750 kilometers. So I need to change kilometer to meter. Kilometer to meter is how many? Tens, 100,000. That is multiplied because from bigger unit to smaller unit. So it means multiply by 1,000. So 750 multiplied by 1,000 is 750,000 compared to 7 million. Of course, 7 million is bigger, 7.5 million. And in number 20, we have meter to millimeter. So I'm going to change this into meter to make it the same. So meter to millimeter is millimeter to meter rather, 1, 2, and 3 movements, and that is from smaller to bigger unit. It means we're going to divide 100. Divide tens, 100,000. Divide 1,000. So if we're going to divide that into 1,000, so you have 3 zeros. It means 3 movements. 1, 2, 3. So 799.999 compared to 800. So the bigger is 800 meter. Another. Let's complete each table. So here I have 1 kilometer. I need to convert it into meter. Kilometer to meter, tens, 100,000. So 1 multiplied by 1,000, that is equivalent to 1,000 meter. Now 500. 500 meter convert to kilometer. 500 meter, this is meter, convert to kilometer, tens, 100,000. Smaller to bigger means divide. So I need to divide this into 1,000. So in dividing 1,000, just cancel 2 zeros because you have 2 zeros there. Okay. And 5 divided by 10 is equivalent to 0.5. That's why the answer is 0.5 or 5 tenths. Another 0.1 kilometer, then we're going to convert into meter. So kilometer to meter is tens, 100,000. So this is multiplied by 1,000. So once you multiply 0.1 multiplied by 1,000 is equivalent to 100. Next, centimeter to meter. Centimeter to meter. Tens, 100. So that is divided by 100. So as I told you, when you divide, cancel the 2 zeros. 50 divided 1 is equivalent to 50. Then meter to centimeter. This is meter to centimeter. So tens, 100. So it means that is multiplied by 100. So 5 multiplied by 100 is 500. And the same thing, meter to centimeter. That is multiplied by 100. So 0.5 multiplied by 100 is equivalent to 50. So that's it. Thank you so much and have a nice day.